guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Giselle and I review fragrances. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your loyalty and I hope you enjoy my video. So today it's actually not a review, it's more like a tour. I want to share with you guys my Bond 9 collection. So if any of the fragrances I'm going to talk about today sparks your interest, please let me know in the comments below and I'll make sure to do a full review for you where we will go more in depth into the notes and sillage and projection and performance and everything. But today is more like on a higher level because otherwise it will be a really long video and I don't want you guys to get bored. So I don't know if you're familiar with the brand, but with the house actually. Bond No.9, it's a niche house with headquarters in Soho, Manhattan, 9 Bond Street. Actually, the address is what gives the house the name, and it's the name of one of their most beautiful creations, which is B9. B9 is out of this world. I have never smelled anything even close to this one. Let me tell you, even within their collection, they don't have anything even close to this. This is different. If you like to smell different, oh God, this is so over the top. This is boozy. This is bossy as well. This is bougie. This is luxurious. This is like Vegas in a bottle, if it makes sense. And I'm gonna share with you actually a funny story. I took this fragrance to Vegas and unfortunately it leaked in my suitcase and it leaked over a leather jacket. Nothing happened to the leather jacket. I don't know if it was the jacket that had a great treatment or it speaks about the great quality of this fragrance, but nothing happened to the leather jacket. I couldn't believe it. It was like lambskin, which is very delicate. Nothing happened. However, the jacket got like drenched in this perfume to a point that I couldn't wear anything else during my whole stay because whatever I would spray on will be overpowered by this one. This fragrance is out of this world. It's like a beast. This is beast mode in all the departments, like fragrance, sillage, projection, staying power, you name it. It's absolutely intoxicating. People will literally stop you on the street every step of your way. If you don't like to get stopped, if you don't like to get compliments, if you're more shy, don't get this fragrance. This is not a safe blind buy because it's a very particular fragrance. It's very different from what you might have smelled around. So I highly encourage you to get a sample. Even a 1 ml sample will still give you enough to test this fragrance because it's super strong. You really don't need a lot. And as I said, when this baby leaked over my leather jacket, I couldn't wear anything else and people would literally stop me every single step of the way. I wasn't even wearing any fragrance at all. It was just the jacket smelling this. It's out of this world, literally. Very beautiful, very different as well. This is for the woman who likes to command attention, who loves to get compliments, who's bossy, the woman who likes to show she knows what she wants. So I tell you, this is everything. If a city had a bottle of perfume, this will be Vegas. Absolutely. B9 by Bond No.9. So the second one on my list is their signature scent. That's how they call it, the signature scent. This is also together with B9, my two favorites of the brand, or two of my favorites of the brand. This is actually perfume, pure perfume. Just to give you an idea, like eau de toilettes usually have between 5 and 15% of concentration. Eau de perfumes between 15 and 20. There are some brands like Tom Ford, for example, in his private line, he uses 26, 28%. That's at least what I know. And this is 30%. It will be equivalent to a pure parfum. It's absolutely out of this world. It's a nude fragrance. It's oud, but it's not your typical oud fragrance. This is more, it has rose here, but it's not your typical oud rose combination. It also has tonka. It's not your typical oud fragrance, although there's no doubt it's an oud fragrance, but it's super luxurious. This is like also like same, it has the same vibes. It's a totally different fragrance, but it has the same vibes as B9. It's super boozy, it's over the top, intoxicating, bougie, strong sillage. This is also a 10 out of 10 in all departments. Sillage, projection, the type of scent, performance, it's absolutely stunning. No wonder they make this their signature scent. I believe this is more expensive than the regular ones, and I'm not even talking about the collector bottles with Swarovski crystals and everything. This is the standard bottle, and I think it's one of the most expensive because of the high concentration. So what that means is that your cost per wear will really justify the purchase, because you really don't need a lot. You really don't need a lot. Just a couple sprays and dab, and you are more than good to go. Actually, if you overspray this, it could be like a little too much. Both B9 and this one are, to me, they are absolutely nighttime fragrances. And as I said, just a little bit and you're good to go. Signature scent. So guys, the third one I have here is Hudson Yards. Hudson Yards, it was launched to celebrate the new neighborhood in New York, which is called Hudson Yards. But the funny thing is that they launched this when they were still building Hudson Yards. It's a very dewy fragrance. This is what springs looks to me. Like if you spray this and I close my eyes, this is what spring, yeah, smells to me, what spring looks to me. It's very dewy, it's very fresh, it's very sparkling, it's very invigorating, very energizing, it's fun, it's young, it's absolutely beautiful, and it's sexy. It's very, very sexy too. And I don't know why, maybe I am misled because of the color of the bottle, but it smells like green apples to me. At some point, especially when you first spray it, it smells a little bit like green apples to me. And yeah, it also has rose and pink pepper. Represents spring in the whole concept of the word, and it's an amazing fragrance. I think this is a pretty safe blind buy, but still I always encourage you to really test them first, because especially niche fragrances are expensive. I'm not saying they are not worth it. They are, of course, most of them are worth every single penny, but it is an investment. So for that reason, I highly recommend that you try them first. But this is, I would say this is a pretty safe blind buy together with the next one. So the next one, guys, is Highline. Highline is super, super nice. It has a very similar DNA to Hudson Yards. I mean, they are similar in DNA, but different in scent, if it makes sense. So if you ask me, is it worth buying both or having both? I would say yes, but because they are different enough, but they still have pretty much the same vibe. This is also spring summer fragrance. This is also what spring smells to me. It reminds me of fresh cut grass early in the morning with the dewy grass. Oh, it's amazing. It's also a floral. This is a green floral actually, but don't buy this expecting to smell flowers here, because you won't. It has tulips. I believe it has rose as well, or peony. I'm not quite sure, but it has tulips for sure. But this fragrance is, I would say, 70% green, 30% floral. It's very fresh, very invigorating, very energizing. I would use this for the same things or events I would wear this one. So again, it's worth having both because they both are beautiful. But if you have to pick one, you can pick either or equally, because they are pretty much, you're gonna use them pretty much for the same type of things. Like those are, especially this one, it's more like for your everyday life, like going to pick up the kids, running errands, going lunch with friends. And same with this one. I think this is more, probably you can get more use of this one during the night, like for a date night. This is more for during the day, but they are pretty much the same in DNA. So you can't go wrong. Either way you go, you can't go wrong. I think this is more floral. This also has rose, and this has pink pepper. So it's slightly, as I said before, spicy. But other than that, they are pretty similar. Okay, so moving on, guys. The next one is Chelsea Flower. This is my fourth. So Chelsea Flowers embodies the word and the concept of femininity. This is a bouquet of flowers. It's so fresh, so refined, so chic, so elegant, so classy. It's young, but it's also mature. You can't go wrong with this one, because with the next one, which is also floral, you will have to take more care. But this one is such a safe blind buy. Massive compliment getter, I tell you, massive compliment getter. Sillage is moderate, but it has great staying power. It's an amazing fragrance. Like I said, it's just a floral fragrance, nothing else. Could be a little bit generic, like there's nothing here that I haven't smelled before. However, the way this juice has been blended, it's amazing. I love it. And even though it could be slightly generic, this is my second bottle and I plan on buying this again. I don't want any other floral that smells like, but it's not, if it makes sense. It's lovely. It's a floral fragrance. As I said, very beautiful for every age, for every occasion, and it's safe, you know, for all year round as well. You can't go wrong with this. This is a floral fragrance you can wear in the middle of the winter. You don't have to wait until spring. So yeah, Chelsea Flowers. The last one, guys, is Astor Place. Look at this bottle. Guys, this is, I have no words to describe this. I like this one even better than Chelsea Flowers. This is very different from your typical florals, because this is like a dry floral. It's sharp as well. It has massive staying power. I even have to scrub myself when I shower to get rid of this. It's an amazing floral. It's green, it's fresh, and as I said, it's sharp. It's not like your delicate floral, if it makes sense. If you are like more on the white florals, like the summery spring type of white florals, this is not going to be for you. But if you like florals with character, if you like florals that get attention, this is for you. Astor Place. This is also a massive compliment getter. After a couple hours, it becomes more like a skin scent. But other than that, it's absolutely stunning. Still, even when it is a skin scent and people comes to hug you whenever possible again, or even someone comes to kiss you, they will definitely smell it. Needless to say, it lasts days on the clothes, but it's an amazing fragrance. Again, it's a little bit sharp, it's a little bit spicy, so it's not a safe blind buy. Even if you like florals, it's not a safe blind. However, Chelsea Flower, it's a safer bet. And I forgot one. I always forget something. It's NUITS De NOHO. This is super sexy. Well, actually, NOHO stands for North of Houston Street. NOHO, it's an upper class neighborhood in Manhattan, in New York City. And this fragrance embodies that neighborhood, that the vibe you can find there. It's a floral, fruity, gourmand. It smells something like chocolate here. Of course, probably there's no chocolate here or cocoa bean, but it's very creamy. It has vanilla but it's creamy not in the way that tuberose will make a fragrance creamy. This is different. And this is class in a bottle. This really embodies the NOHO neighborhood. It is super stunning, super feminine, sexy, boozy. It is over the top, but in a different way than B9. B9 is more Vegas, well, this is more Parisian, if it makes sense. Try this. This is super beautiful. If you like gourmands, if you like florals, if you like fruity fragrance, you have all that combo in this bottle. But it's not very gourmand, it's not very floral, and it's not very fruity. So it's a perfect blend. It's super chic and super elegant. So I hope you guys enjoyed my video. I hope you guys enjoyed my collection. And let me know in the comments below if you're familiar with the house, which is your favorite. And please consider subscribing if you like my content and giving me thumbs up, because that way YouTube will show my channel to more people and that will help me grow. And if I grow my channel, I will keep delivering more and more good content for you. So thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.